With the rainy season approaching and our cottage renovation underway, we needed to install a French drain around the back portion of our outbuildings. We've had issues from the water sitting against the buildings, creating damp and mildew. If you don't know what a French drain is, it's basically a trench filled with gravel with a perforated pipe that redirects surface and groundwater away from the area. We've added this delta membrane as well, which I call delta dots because of the dimpled pattern. It creates an air gap between the membrane and foundation, allowing the water to drain. An interesting fact though, the drains were probably invented in France, but a guy from Massachusetts named Henry French made the drains popular. So what we're looking at is the wall.
Yes.
Continuation of the wall.
Yes.
So these gates were added.
That's what it appears. I don't think that they would need to build the foundation of a wall under a gate. So this probably was added because it kind of looks like it was added. We've got at least 4 feet of wall going underground and we haven't found the bottom. So it looks like we're going to try to go through it.
That's incredible. So at least it's a solid wall.
Yeah.
I wonder when this was built. You know, this could be...
It's probably 1700.
This is where the water is going to drain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we want to get it outside of the garden, so we
Right.
don't flood this corner of the garden, because that's already kind of soggy down.
Yeah, this part of the garden over here gets very soggy. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. It only has to be done once, though.
Yeah, that's true. You do it right the first time, so I mean, it's not the most exciting project in the world for people to watch on YouTube, but you know, it's just what has to be done in order to...
It's going to solve the problem of moisture in the cottage and barn.
Yeah.
So.
If you happen to be a childless cat lady, do I have something special for you? Our friends who live in the center of our village informed us they had discovered a mother cat and 4 kittens living in their garden. Could we help? Of course. Have you met us? We brought our trap over to show them how to use it, and we wanted to take a look at the kittens. They are. There's a third one still in the carrier. We still have the other one to trap, a tortie. Oh, look, you're already making yourself at home. So these cats are not socialized at all, but they're tiny enough that I don't think it's going to be a problem. We're going to take this carrier back to our neighbors so that the other kitten can smell these guys, and then hopefully we'll get the 4th one.
Ça peut aider de façon là, le temps de refaire des choses. Et après, si ça revient, c'est vraiment quelque chose qui mange dans le jardin. C'est périodique pour moi, ça serait...
So here is the mother of the kittens. Lincoln has temporarily named her Vendredi, which is Friday in French, because I think we captured her on Friday the 13th. Female cats can get pregnant as soon as 2 weeks after giving birth, so it was a priority to get Sage to the vet. Fortunately, she wasn't pregnant, so we were able to get her spayed, microchipped, and vaccinated.
So we're trying to get these 5 new cats adopted, the mom and the 4 kittens. 4 of them are black.
People have strange superstitions about black cats,
Yes.
and it still exists. I was speaking to somebody the other day, and they're like, oh yeah. Some people are terrified of black cats, and it's a horrible stigma, and oftentimes people just end up drowning them, and they end up drowning the kittens anyway. I know I've said this before. Yeah, so our hope is to get these cats adopted. The mother cat, Sage, is absolutely sweet. She's good with other cats. She's came in
totally mellow.
Totally
Yeah.
mellow. She'd be a great cat if you're not a real cat person.
Well, she'd be a good lap cat too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she's
just so happy to be inside and fed.
and around people. And
And
she likes being around people.
She does. So she's great. She's about 2 years old. And then we have 3 black kittens and a tortie. And I believe they're bonded in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2 and 2 up for adoption. Maybe if you're planning a trip to France, it's a great time. You could stop by the Chateau. We'll give you, a glass of wine, and you're off with your kittens, and you can fly back to the U.S. and have some French kittens. I'm not kidding. It's super easy to do the paperwork, or if you know anybody. We prefer these cats to be indoor cats, not outside working barn cats who catch mice. That's not a great life. Mimi used to live that life, and she was absolutely miserable. We've reached our limit with cats inside of the chateau. So that's why we really need these cats to
Yeah.
get a good home. Our last video we put out, we got some weird, not so nice comments stating that I might have a cat hoarding problem or possibly a mental illness.
Like the crazy cat lady.
Like the crazy cat
I guess
lady,
people really
which
think
is-
that exists.
It's kind of offensive to, you know, people who do have a mental illness, I guess, or I
Well,
shouldn't say that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was kind of an offensive comment, and I know it shouldn't bother me, but sometimes it does. So just please be mindful of your comments on any YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just trying to get these cats adopted and trying to do our best. So that's all we can do at this point. I've reached out to a couple of refuges and I have not heard back. I don't know if everyone has a glut of kittens this time of year. Sage has been sterilized, microchipped. She is ready to go to a lovely home.
She's been
Please.
vaccinated too.
She's been vaccinated. The 4 kittens have been microchipped and they got their first set of vaccines and they will go back to be spayed and neutered.
They've had the worm and flea and tick treatment also.
Yeah, and everyone's FIV and negative, so they could live with your other kitties. We'd like to thank you guys again for your generous donations. We've been able to spay and neuter many of the cats who live on our land. We also just spayed Sage, bought some outdoor cat houses, and purchased food for them. The kittens won't be sterilized until late November, so we'll hang on to them until then. Just pass this along to anybody who wants a kitten, because we can't keep these guys. Maybe that's what everyone will get for Christmas from me, a kitten. Don't do that. Don't give animals as gifts. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
So let's imagine you've just booked your dream vacation to France to adopt some kittens from a French chateau. An important component to smooth traveling is being able to use your phone as you normally would. Thanks to Sally, the sponsor of today's video, you can do that. Sally is a new worldwide eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security. It's so simple. Just download the eSIM app, select the country of your future destination, and choose your data plan. And voila, your plan will be activated automatically when you arrive. If you've ever been lost abroad or needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card can make. I remember a time we flew to the US with our kids, turned our phones on right away when we landed, and got hit with 250 euros in charges. With Sally, you'll significantly reduce and even eliminate those crazy roaming fees. Plus, you don't have to worry about scammers selling fake SIM cards or waiting in line at the airport to get a local SIM card. And I've already downloaded Sally for my trip around the world next week.
Wait, you're leaving?
So if you'd like to support our channel all while staying safely connected when you travel, check out our link below, sally.com/ourfrenchchateau. And thanks, Sally, for sponsoring today's video. After I made a litter run for the foster cats, I stopped across the street at Grand Frais, a store which is similar to Whole Foods. This particular one isn't as nice as the one I normally visit in Saint-Malo. Produce didn't seem as fresh, but I thought I'd take you along anyway. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.